On number 14, it's talking about there are records showing that 17% of vehicles who go through a certain toll booth have out-of-state plates. So a toll booth worker decides to pass the time by counting how many vehicles pass through until he sees 2 out-of-state plates. I'm going to describe how you could perform a simulation so you don't have to go to a toll booth, but still represent this scenario happening. So I still need to represent 17% being out-of-state plates. If I'm using a random number generator, I just need to represent 17% of the numbers I'm going to let it generate, going to represent out-of-state plates. So I'm first going to say integers 1 to 17 represent out-of-state plates. All the way the rest through 100 will just be the non-out-of-state plates. So in-state plates, I guess. So I'm just representing the 17%. Then I need to generate random integers, and again, I'm representing 100%, so I'm going to represent numbers from 1 to 100. And I'm going to keep doing this until I get 2 out-of-state plates. I'm going to see, because again, he's seeing how many cars pass through until he sees 2 of the out-of-state plates. So I'm going to keep getting numbers until 2 integers from 1 to 17 appear. Just like the other problem on this review, it doesn't say without repeats because, and I should have discussed this in the other video, once we have percentages that you're representing, you're allowed to have repeats because it's not saying 17 cars are out-of-state plates, because then, yeah, you wouldn't let a repeat because it's not like that same car is going to go back through. You're saying 17% of a whole group, and we don't know how many that would be. So just 2 integers could be repeats on a calculator from 1 to 17. And then you're recording how long it takes until you get 2 numbers repeated. So that's the write-up that I would use for that. And then I wanted to talk about how to do this with a random digit generation, so without using the calculator. So still, 17% of the values are designated to be out-of-state plates, 0, 0 to 16. Everyone else, up to 100 digits, or 100, not digits, pairs, would represent the other cards. So we're going to go left to right. We're going to look at pairs until we find 2 numbers that, again, repeats are allowed, 2 numbers that are representing these out-of-state plates. And then he records how many he has to get, and he intends to do this lots of times. So if I do this with our random digits, I'm going to represent what this is. So the first 2 values, what am I doing? The first 2 values that I see are 41. That would be an in-state plate. So this is, I'll just put in. The next 2 that I see, that's an out-of-state plate. So we have 1. I'm going to keep going. The next 2 that I see are also between 0, 0, and 16. This is another out-of-state plate. We're actually done. It only took 3 cars to do this. How many 2-digit numbers were read to get 2 numbers representing out-of-state plates? I think my answer key was wrong because I definitely have 3 pairs of 2-digit numbers.